Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going back onto the rank ladder with U7 Goku. This is a deck that I just have probably the most experience with. It's one that I think can seriously compete in any meta, or at least this meta I should say. But I think that the set 2 so far the reveals means that it has a really good chance into the next meta as well. Unfortunately our first opponent looks like a bronze player. We are playing a mirror match. This is a decent starting hand, so we will keep this. We have the hit. We don't have the right Roshi, but I mean he's going to be quite aggressive anyway, I think. So, and of course we're going first. So we're going to charge 5-drop. Right out the bat, it's not the best card. There we go, we just pass here. I want to keep this card for now. This is very good for clearing his board, with it being a 35k with our leader. Okay, so he does have some of the new stuff then. So he has some of the set stuff, so it's not just going to be like a starter deck with the leader. So hopefully we get a bit of a competitive game here. Opens with a Tien. We don't need both. We'll charge one. Of course we go hit. Take the life. Which is the self-awakened Roshi. And then we'll just pop him at 6 as well. Get the draw. Our next turn is potentially quite well set out here. We can either go into the 3-drop or into these two. I would probably rather save this for a bigger threat. Depending on what he plays this turn, of course. Okay, there we go. So it looks like he's running a really good build. It might be bronze rank, but he at least has the competitive cards. I don't think I mind him killing this now, because we're going to play this to kill the hit, and we're guaranteed likely to take 1, potentially 2 damage, so we'll let him kill the hit. We're not against this. We could combo out, but it forces him to attack here, and we could end up spending too many cards between these 2 attacks, so it's not worth it. We just let it die. Of course we take the damage. And we'll see if he's willing to swing. I'd be surprised if he is. But I'm surprised he's charged these. These cards are very good into the mirror match. We can charge a hit, I think. I don't think we're going to use it. At least not anytime soon. So we're just going to go in, we'll get the awaken. We'll take the life and then we'll kill the hit. And then we can just go ahead and flip the leader over. I think we're in a good position to try and defend this card. Going into the next turn, we have a lot of 10Ks. We have a super combo. We'll see how he establishes, because if he runs the 1-drop Whis, he could just use all of his energy here, drop it down to 20k, and then drop his own 3-drop if he has another. That could be why he's charged 2 of them. This card for me is so good into the mirror, I don't think I would ever charge it. Not until the later turns, where the chances of me dropping it are probably slightly less, but... So he takes the damage and goes down to 3, which is great for us. Allows us to put on that pressure now with him being at 3 life. He's going to probably tear through this hand pretty quickly, defending, as long as we can keep our cards alive. And I think we can just look to weenie rush him in the next turn. You know, we could maybe put this in the 2 TNs, or we could even put this out, depending if we want to try and attack a bigger target. You know, if he does establish one of these, I don't mind. Yeah, I think this is what he's going to do. He's going to use the Whis to neg that down to 20 and then tap 3 for the... Which is unfortunate, we can't defend the card that way. There it is. Yep. I think I am going to put this on my list. I don't have it currently, but I do feel it needs to be added. We're not taking this damage, so we'll combo off this 5k Roshi, because we are likely going to take this one at least. We have to be careful now. The good thing is he's now playing turn for turn with us, you know, so we'll go to 4, then he goes to 4. We'll just combo off that Roshi now. In hindsight, I should have comboed off that Roshi first, actually. That was a mistake. He is tapped out, there's nothing he could do, but always combo the cards on field first. Okay, so the fact he put something on that, we're fine with. He didn't need to, we were going to take anyway. That, unfortunately, doesn't really help us. Okay, so we have 2 5-drops. I don't particularly want to charge either, so I think we're going to charge this. This is where it's going to get dangerous. This is a 5k combo, so at minimum it's going to be a super combo out of hand. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. I think we just go for this. And then this is a 35k when we attack into this. So it could be a 10k and just combos off the Whis, we'll see. Or it could just be a straight up super combo. Yeah, straight up super combo, which is fine. We could potentially swing at it again, put out a 10k on it. It will be a 10k from hand. In hindsight, actually, I probably shouldn't have used that Roshi as the charge target. It would have been good to play that to get the draw and then just combo it off. That was maybe a bit of a misplay. I think we just swing at TN here. We'll see how he looks to defend this card. Okay, we've spent 2 energy, which isn't ideal, so we can't play that, but he lets that die, which is fine. I'm honestly tempted to just go face with the next 2 attacks. Like, I could just double TN here and either force this as a combo or get 2 cards from hand. Yeah, I think we TN. We could play the Krillin and swing for 25 into it, but honestly I'm not really that bothered. I think I would rather just apply some hand pressure here. So it gives us 5 there. The most likely situation here is he's probably going to actually board wipe all 3, right? I think there's a possibility he's going to use this next turn, which is going to really suck, but I think he's going to reduce this by 5. Or not this, sorry, this is a 20k base. Maybe reduce this by 5 and kill it, and then just swing into the board. I think that could be what he's looking to do. But I think we just TN again. We have no reason to save that energy just now. And we could just go again. There we go, so we've forced a 10 out of him, so he has no more 5s in hand, we know that. Or if he has a 5, he wants to save it. But we can just pass here. This is actually the thing I really like about this Whis, is if we active main, we can actually just attack into a TN with this card in the mirror match. I think it's a very, very good play because realistically, this -5 here is good for this turn, and then after that, it's had its value. So he's put this to 10. If he puts down the 4-cost Gohan, that will kill this card. Okay, so he's doing the Krillin, which is neg something by 20, right? Yeah. When attacking. See, I'm not a fan of this card. He just tapped out for this card. I think we have to protect the board this turn. But it is going to be very expensive from hand. Or maybe we don't actually. I don't think we need to. I think if we're not taking face damage, we're still fine. Yeah, we'll let that one die. We'll see where he puts this attack. This is the one I'm interested in. He still has his leader swing. Yeah, so he's swinging 15 into the 10, which makes sense. So he's just swinging 20, so we're just going to give him a 5. We have to be careful if we end up going down to 2. I think he just leaves. Oh no, he doesn't. It's just 6 in hand, right? Do we take this and just play a bit more conserved in the next turn? I think that's what we do. Because with the 5 energy, we can actually establish these 2. So I think I'm going to take this one. But we just have to be careful, because obviously he is likely going to try and put on his 5 drop into the next turn, but we could potentially clear board here. So we draw a TN, which isn't great. I think we are going to charge one of these now, we don't need both. And I think we just swing 20 into 10, there's no reason not to. We're not going to kill him this turn. And I would rather spend my time killing his board. I think it's just a better choice. And then we don't take the life and then we pop this. I think I do throw a 10k. We'll use a Roshi. So we'll go 40 into his 25. He has a super combo, he's out. Which he doesn't, so that's fine. I think we can just play the TN and just try and again put on a little bit more damage, a little bit more into this. The only thing is we are leaving ourselves quite short actually. So we'd be 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Oof. It's going to be close. So we forced a card out, which we needed to. If he was going to 5-drop us and go for game next turn, he probably would have taken that damage. I mean, I still think that's what he's going to do, but realistically, I would have taken that damage if I was him. Because if I think I'm going to try and double strike you for game, that 10k in hand plus that life could also be beneficial. So I think... yeah, I think we just pass. We don't have anything else that we really want to do here. The Roshi's not going to help if we establish it. It's better as a 10k in hand. This is a close game though. It's a very close game. I think that 4-drop Krillin, so he's only got 4 cards, right? So let's say they're all 10ks, that's 80k. 40, 50, 60, 70, we have 80 as well. So they all need to be 10ks. Yeah, this could be game. So we're just letting that die, we're not protecting it. Okay, so he's only gone 40. I'm surprised he's only gone 40. I don't know, maybe he doesn't think we can kill him next turn. He could be right, you know. So... we have a decision to make here. I think we do charge. I think what could potentially be the best play here is that we Roshi as well as the 5-drop, because it gives us a 10k on board, and depending on what that life is, if we draw into the 15k extra, I'm pretty sure we have this. And we don't get it there. She combos a 10. I think we also have to be careful, because if we can't kill that this turn, we're in danger. If we can't get this damage through. If I put a 10k onto this... So we could go 65, right? Depending on what that next card is, because we could Roshi now, take the life, and throw a 30k here. That might be the better play. Because it forces the defense, he has to defend. I think we do that. We're going to Roshi, we're going to take the life. We'll see what we get. Okay, it's another Roshi, that's not great. I think we go 30k here. If he combos out of it, I think we're fine. We are at 1 life though, so we are in danger of the 1 life. And he's super comboed, which is fine, it means he can't protect this now. So I think we just do this. Neg that down. What we're going to do is, on the off chance, because I think he's used 2 supers, but on the off chance he has another, we don't want this to survive for free. So I think we're going to have to put a 5k onto it. So that it's at least 3 cards from hand. And we're just going to have to see if we can defend with these 3. It's looking very unlikely. If nothing else, he could just flood the board full of lower attackers. He plays the Krillin. He'd probably take the life here. Yeah, I think this is over. He played this very well. I'll give him that. He did play this exceptionally well. And he'll take the life again. Another good choice. We maybe could have been a bit more aggressive on that last turn, you know, maybe putting a 10k on our leader as well. Yeah, his hand size is so big for 1 damage. He has this. And then the next one will be game. But GG's though, that was a good game. I do think going second is the key to any mirror match, more or less. I think that going second is a huge advantage. But yeah, that was a good game though. Like I say, don't be fooled by the ranks. For once we actually had a bronze player who had what I would consider a god tier deck, for sure. This card I'm really interested in potentially running. It is a 10k combo, but it's also a 25k blocker, which could be very helpful. So we're going to do another match, but I'm going to do a quick change to the deck actually. I want to put those U7's in. I haven't done that recently, so we're going to put in 4 of these. Maybe even 3 is fine. Yeah, I think we do 3. And I think we just take out these Vegetas. The Vegetas are good, don't get me wrong. I really do like the Vegeta. This really should be at 4 as well, actually. I don't know why there's only 3. We're going to cut a secret. So we'll cut that, and then we will put in a 4th one of them. Unfortunately, it looks like this. But I'd rather have the alt arts in the deck. Yeah, I think that that's a much better list, so we're going to go with that. And then we'll do one more match. To have someone in what I think is gold. Is this another mirror match? It is. Okay. And again, this is a hand worth keeping. Unfortunately, we don't have the Roshi to just enable this right at the beginning. So we're going to have to charge that and then play this. And of course, now we see the Roshi. So he charges a U7. I'm tempted to cut this from the deck. I do like it, but you really only want to ever play it off of this. There are times where you do play it, but I don't know. It's a lot of our turns are tapping out for the first early turns anyway, and I think it just works better on, you know, in that turn 1, turn 2. You know, we can dig for super combos, and of course he sees his. If he's charged that, either he's just top decked it, or he has another one in hand, which he's going to activate for free anyway. Yep, there we go. So he had 2. Let's see what he adds. He adds the Krillin Self-Awakener. Okay. I'm going to assume that was that there weren't very many good targets there. Normally you see people grabbing super combos or even the 3-cost Gokus, things like that. We're going to charge... I think we charge TN for now. I don't want to play my hit first, right? There's a reason for this, because if he hits in turn, he will likely kill this. I would much rather establish this, because if he goes to hit, he can't kill it without expending that energy marker. So I think I might play the... Yeah, I think we do this. We'll attack first. I think we're going to play the Roshi and the Whis this turn. Roshi to Self-Awaken, plus we get to throw this out for free. Okay, so we see the secret rare, not great. And then we'll pop this out for free. Okay, so we've got decent targets. We'll just grab the 3-drop. It's the target you really want to see anyway. And then we will play the Whis. And then we can just go ahead and pass. So if he wants to clear that Whis this turn, unless he uses an extra card to clear it, which I doubt he will, the hit's not going to be enough since it's a 10k. And if he hits without spending that energy marker, he has no way of removing it. He has to expend that energy. We kind of know he's getting to his Awaken this turn, even if we clear this. Okay, so he's got the Krillin instead, so he doesn't have hit. Or maybe he does have hit, but he's just not that bothered about it. We want this established so that we're not having to tap 4 to clear any 25ks. We are going to take, because of course we are. We want to get to our Awaken as well. Our secret rare could be good this game, so we're not charging that. I think we charge one of the hits. Of course he's seen 3 this game. Good god. And there's a super combo ad, that's what you expect. Okay, I'm surprised by that. We're just going to flip and combo off the 5k Roshi. Okay, we don't need both of these. The hits are more valuable than this currently. Or at least 2 of them. How do we play this here? I think we just attack in. Because we are going to kill this card regardless, right? I'm not that fussed about pressuring his life. We just want to see if he wants to protect it. I don't think I'm establishing this turn either. See, I could have negged it before attacking, but honestly, the card out of hand at this stage is probably more valuable than just killing this off in one attack. It is going to die this turn. Or if it doesn't, it's going to be a severe hand destruction for him to save this. But he doesn't. We're just going to go ahead and do the skill now. We'll just get this off the board. We could have done it last turn as well, but again, he was going to get to his awaken either way. We're really not that fussed about him awakening. Actually, maybe we could have slowed that down. We probably should have done that last turn, but that was our mistake. I'm going to play the Roshi anyway. We want the draw. And we get the assemble. Honestly, I'm tempted to just use that. I think we just use that. We don't play anything more this turn battle card wise. Maybe we do actually. I think maybe we do. I'll tell you what, we're going to establish a hit. We're going to attack, we won't take the life, and then we're probably going to put a 10k onto this. So we'll just combo off that Rocher. Sorry, you know me, I have to fix this hand when it looks like that. So he takes, and then I honestly think we're fine just passing. He's at 11 in hand, we're at 9. He has his energy marker, so he's going to 4 this turn. I'm fully expecting this to get dropped down this turn on his side. Just kill the hit. The good thing is though is that if he does that, the likelihood is he can't kill this turn. But he's going to have to commit into either. And with hit still alive, we guarantee that this kills his one. Because obviously one of these two is going to neg 5. We're just going to combo that off. But he does run this Whis. Yeah, so he's going to pop the hit. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, he's going to attack the hit, which is fair. I think we save, because we can still guarantee a kill on it. So we're going to save it. And it gives us 3 attacks at life next turn. We also could secret rare here and put that down to a 10k. But I don't think that's the play. I think we charge the hit. We attack, we'll lower its power. Got to be careful not to add that life to hand, I've done that before. And we're just going to try and chip away at this hand now. So we can be quite patient. We do not take the life, but we'll kill this. And then we'll swing for 30. Try and drag that super out, yep, which we do. And we're also going to do a dig here. We want to dig for a 5-drop. Hopefully we don't hit a super in the same bracket. Okay, so we don't see the 5-drop, but we do see a super, so we'll just add that. Which is fair. And then we will pass here. We have to be careful because we don't have a 5-drop. Yeah, we've got to be careful of this. So he's charged 2 5-drops, which tells me he has one in hand. I think we just get rid of this. We're fine dropping a card every now and again on this, but we'll see what he plays. The secret rare might be the play next turn, depending on what he plays here. He could also secret himself. Yep, there we go. Just as I was thinking about it, I had a funny feeling that was going to happen. He'll probably do the hit. Actually, maybe not. Okay, so he puts that at 10. Oh, he's giving us value. We could save this for 2 cards. I think we do. I think we have to. Because we're going to lower that from 30 to 25, then we'll put it at sorry, then we'll put it at 10. If we can't kill it off our own secret, I think we charge. Oh, it's a tough charge. I think this is the right charge. I'd rather keep the energy for this defensively. We're going to swing at life. We're going to lower that. And then we'll just leave this at 20. We just want to chip away with 20s here. And I think before attacking with leader, obviously we could end up drawing into the double striker, but it really doesn't matter. I think we want to do this now, because if this doesn't kill it, we at least want to have 2 attacks into it. So we're going to do that. So that's now 35 into 10. It's the exact same as he did to us, but I think with our hand, we can't really throw anything onto this. I'd much rather just swing at it. If he combos out here, he combos out, but I would rather it die between these 2 attacks. So he supers, and then he does that again, which is fine. We're not letting this survive. So we're going to attack here. If he defends it, we will probably put something onto this attack, which he doesn't. Takes. So he's now in double strike range. If we draw into a double, been quite unlucky so far. But we're saving the energy for this defensively. We want to keep this board alive. This is a solid board. We want to try and protect this as much as possible. I think if hit's got to die, it's got to die. I think that's fine. But the 30k and the 35 we really want to keep. Now here's the question. Do we keep the resource for protecting the other 2? I think we have to. I'm trying to do the math that if we find a 5-drop in the next couple of draws, she's likely going to spend 1 from hand, maybe more. He's going to have to... He can't kill either of these through the minus 20. So I think we let this one die. Secret, which is fine because this basically undoes anything he does here. Actually, it does, but it also doesn't. God, it's still going to be 2 cards from hand either way. But we can use this offensively, that's the thing. So maybe we do just do a super and a 10. I think we do. I think we want to keep that as an offensive 15k. We're playing dangerous with our hand, but we are also still on 4 life. She's given us an attack target now for that damage, which I think was not the best choice. So he's spending the energy again. Okay, this is kind of annoying now. He really wants this dead. She's 25. We have to expend this, because we will only be at 25. Doesn't really matter what we neg at this stage. We've kept our Self-Awakener as well. We're going to skip charge. We don't have the energy. We don't have the capability to just give that up. So we're going to play the Roshi first. That's not bad. That's a plus 15k. And we could also use it to dig for something else, but we probably won't. Just looking at the energy here, this will be 3, so we would only have 1 if we did this. I think the first thing we do is we swing here, right? We have to. It's going to be at minimum a super combo. Could be 2 cards from hand. And he takes damage. And then what we're actually going to do is we're going to swing here first. Oh god, that's glorious. We could take 2 life here. Yeah, we're going to put this on. We're going to put it onto the leader swing, and then we're also going to combo off that 5k. So this is going to be a 40k attack. And then we have a 30, and then depending on what we get here, yeah, we have this. And then we just swing here. And he takes, yeah. So the next turn would have been to play, or the next step would have been the Krillin to take the life and the Roshi to take the life, and then just dump all of that combo power, you know, the 10k from the Roshi and hopefully 2 combo power from the life onto the Krillin attack. So yeah, so that was a well played game. I don't know if either of us just didn't see 5 drops. I know he saw them and charged them. Yeah, I unfortunately didn't see one after the beginning of the game, but it happens. Yeah, I think I do think that the Whis is the right choice. I think we could potentially run this at 4. The idea behind this deck is that we need it to be competitive into Broly. I know that our 3 costs give us that, but this 18 is also very good into Broly for that. I don't know what we would cut for the 4th Whis. Could maybe cut one of these actually. Yeah, I think that's what we do. We're going to change that now. We'll just edit this. That Gohan is nowhere near as good as it seems on paper. We'll cut that and then we'll just put in the Whis. I think that's the right choice. It's 5k combo power either way, but the Whis is essentially usable. So yeah, so this is what the deck will now look like. So with 4 Whis, again, it's just an active main, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and give it -5. This is so good, and with it also being a 10k, meaning it's also very good into the mirror match, because in the earlier turns they can't remove it. And we're just going to keep getting value off of this. The Roshi Self-Awakener, the Roshi Cantrip, 4 TNs, 4 hits, 4 Krillins, 4 18s. This is the only question mark in the deck, but I love it for the Broly match. It is a threat. We do have a lot of threats though. Like we have these 4. We have the Krillin. Yeah, and our secret and our 5 drops and stuff. We do have a lot of ways to get over it, but yeah, I'm question marking the ratios a little bit, but yeah, I think that this is a solid list for now anyway. And yeah, so we've got 4 of the SR Gokus. But let me just double check the 0Ks. We have 4, 5, we have 8, which isn't bad. I might put in a Beerus again as well. I think Beerus is definitely worth a spot as well, even as just a one-off for a board clear. I think I'm just going to cut these Gohans, you know. I just don't think they're that good. I don't see where I actually ever want to play this, so what would I put in though? That's question marks all round. But that's the idea behind the deck anyway. Obviously we lost the first game, it's a very competitive match. I do think going first in the mirror match, especially with U7, is just such an uphill battle. Obviously the hand size is so important and they just get their hand size, and every time that you get to your 3 energy, they're on 4 at that point with the energy marker. So they can Whis and put the 3 drop behind it. And yeah, at that point, if they can clear your 3 drop that easily, the game's pretty much over. It's so difficult to come back from that, which we obviously saw in that first game. But second game we won. It was a very good match, both of them I think. I think they were actually really good gameplay from both players. But let me know what you guys think in the comment. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Peace.